Hello! So it's been absolutely forever since I last recorded a video, right? So much has happened. It was a 3-day trip? 2-day trip? 3 days? 4 days. 4 days.
3 nights.
Three nights. It was a 3-night trip. The first day you're in like these cabin things in bunk beds, and then the next 2 days you're camping in tents. And basically what they do, you get up in the morning first thing, and then they put you in a canoe and they say go that way. And then so like you just gotta sail or canoe or paddle like down the river for, it was on the, it was 7 kilometers on the first day. Like we had to go upstream up the river and then up to a lake and then up down a creek and then sail back. And obviously the tide is always against you no matter which way you sail. So it's very exhausting actually. Kayaking, I mean canoeing 14 kilometers is yeah, very tiring. The next day is the same, like you get up and you go kayaking, canoeing, I keep saying kayaking. Yes. Right, you're going canoeing, but we're going like the other direction, and then that's to another lake, and it's like this huge lake. It's just like massive, like you sail and you're in the middle of it, and it's absolutely massive, but then it's only about a foot deep in places, so people were like standing in the middle of the lake, and it just looked the most bizarre thing. People were just like hovering in the middle of the lake, and yeah, it was a bit crazy. But yeah, but we decided, right, that is a bit of a con, because we all went there because we all got given a free voucher, right? But then you turn up and you have to pay $50 like local fee because it's a national park, but it's not really a national park. And then you've got to buy your own food and everything. So it's a bit of a con, and you're staying in tents. So $50 for a campsite is quite expensive, and like for hiring canoeing, right? So we all reckon it's a bit of a con. Like, is the back of this permanent campsite, so these like long-term campers are all there and you have to go through it, and it was all a bit dodgy, but it was fun. And because the group that you're with absolutely like completely makes it, like we went, there were 9 of us that showed up together, and we all just got on like so well. Most of us are from the UK because we had no Wi-Fi, we had no phone signal, reception or anything, and we just like loads of spare time, and you spend all day with each other. So you actually got to talk to people and you got to know them, and because you had no choice, basically you had to spend time with people whether you liked it or not. So, but it was so refreshing just being able to spend time. Like, I mean, there was a TV and when you could watch films, but nobody did. We just all chilled out. Like, a couple of guys had camper vans, so we just all had little chairs outside the back and just sat and like chatted for so long, and it was great. For most of us, it was our first opportunity where we had like a few days like isolated with the same people, and so we could actually like bond with people and make friendships. So that was really cool. There was loads of mozzies, absolutely loads. Like, I never get bitten, never, and I got covered in bites even though I was wearing long sleeves. I don't know, it was very dirty. I felt like disgusting afterwards because you wear bare feet everywhere and dirt goes everywhere. But no, it was great.
Stingrays.
Oh, I saw a stingray, an actual stingray. I was on the side, right? On the side of the lake, right? Talking to Mark. Mark was like a few meters away, right? In the water, and I was on the side, and a stingray, like an actual proper stingray, right? Went straight past my feet. Like, and I was looking, and I was like that's for real. And its tail was so long, it looked deathly, right? And then so we spoke to the guy who was running it. We're like, dude, we just saw a stingray right in the bit where we were allowed to, like, because you had to walk in that bit to get into your kayak, to your canoes and whatever, and people were swimming there all the time. And he's like, yeah, dude, there's like loads of stingrays around here. And like, don't worry about it. And we were just like, for real? Like, because, yeah. So that was something that happened. Oh, I just touched them, disgusting.
None of us believe her that she's seen a stingray. Just point that out.
Nobody believed me, but I saw it. It was right there in front of me, like. And also the guide was like, yeah, there are loads in here. So I was definitely right. But yeah, no. So it was a good 3 days. I'm really pleased I did it. I mean, if we weren't with a good group that we were with, then it would have sucked. So, but it just kind of sucks when you have to say bye to everyone. But I guess that's the thing with traveling, right? So yeah, that was it. That was Noosa Bush Camp, Gagaju. That's what it was called.